Shit sucks. All this weather is good for is getting sloshed, eating cookies, playing Master System games. Can I get an amen from the amen corner? Whatever, be that way. For real though, like, I just got out of the shower and I don't know what's shower damp and what's actually sweat. This is stupid. I'm like ready for autumn. This weather needs to get a flip. So I wanted to try something different this week. Normally I play the hell out of the games and I write down what I think about them and then I script it and then I do a really bad job of making you think I'm not reading from a laptop when I film these. So I thought I would like set 3 games aside and then just go into them blind, and that's what I'm doing this week. World Grand Prix, or the Circuit as they called it in Japan, is a sequel to GP World on the SG-1000. It's another Into the Horizon racer. It's got a track editor, it's got some approximations of real Formula 1 courses, and having been whacked over the head by NASCAR growing up, I am fine with any racing that involves not going left over and over again. Alright, World Grand Prix. This is gonna be sick. And that was the brakes. The color scheme is pretty great. It's got that, this is the Master System and I got a flex sort of thing going on, and I crashed. Again, this is going great for me already. Alright. I don't know, what does this have that pole position doesn't? Looks nicer, feels kind of loose in a good way. Like, the car is responsive, I can kind of tap where I need to go. That was it. Oh, I was gonna say that last one was definitely a crash and they didn't do it to me, and now I'm crashing for real. This does have you shift with the control pad, which I'm not a big fan of, but it doesn't seem to like happen accidentally here. So that's good. I know I kind of dunked on the Master System hang on. What does this have that that doesn't? I don't know. It certainly looks better. I'm gonna try the edit thing. Okay, so this is what it looks like when you edit the courses. Oh, they're kind of disjointed in a funky way. But it's really fast. You just kind of click, 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 and it tells you what's valid. That's cool. That looks really cool. I like that. That took no time at all. I think things can be a lot more complex than that, but I mean, they give you a lot of space there to put that track in. So I imagine you could fill the whole thing if you wanted. It's letting me play it. Oh no. So yeah, I guess I filled the thing up, but it doesn't necessarily automatically mean it's fun. You know, graphics-wise, it's awfully pretty, and it doesn't make me absolutely feel like I have to do the SG version. World Grand Prix, busting some cool tricks. Hot rods with hot rods. Let me tell you, Platinum Vodka is the jump off. Ask Ray and Emily. It's the best, like, cheap, goodish, kinda, you got the best of both worlds. Like me. Sega's R&D 2 gave the world a sequel to Zillion in late December 1987, though it didn't spread worldwide until the following year. It catches a lot of flack because it's no longer that impossible mission Metroid hybrid. It's like a side-scrolling racer mostly, except for the parts where you're not racing. But even that feels like the parts where you're in the vehicle, so... Anyway, I wanted to approach this with an open mind because so many people shit on it, and I see what they mean. A bigger, improved version of the first game would have been amazing, but here we are. Like, seriously, imagine, like, the leap from Metroid to Super Metroid. What if there was a Super Zillion? Someone should... What was it, Tatsunoko? Like, they didn't put out the Blu-rays till 2 or 3 years ago. I doubt they give a shit about that show at all. Just someone buy those rights and then make, like, a tricked-out Zillion game. Like, 2D. Frickin' people want to do pixel art stuff nowadays. Make something that looks like it's got a Master System palette. Don't, like, do the 2.5D thing where there's effects that clearly you can't do on an NES or Master System. Or the Zillion II. Zillion II, the Tri-Formation. The title screen just says Tri-Formation. Zillion II, don't disappoint me. Pleasantly surprise me. Only way out is through. Alright. It looks nice. This is definitely another, you know, Master System game where they're trying to make it obvious that color palette here is a little more involved. First, like at first, like my snap reaction is this isn't as bad as people say it is, because this is like, I don't know. I like that explosion. Sorry for my clacky M30. Ooh. See, now I wonder how they expect me to get that L power up that was so high. I guess I have to... Okay, jumping while standing still is lower than jumping while moving. This is definitely tough. Like, it might be pissing me off tough. And there I didn't learn my own lesson that I need to be moving. It's weird because the very first thing I thought was, oh, this seems like you're going slow enough to avoid enemies. And I'm just getting pelted. It's not very fair. This isn't Zillion. Zillion is like a required purchase for the Master System. This isn't. I mean, I think a lot of people's negative opinion of this is just based on just such a drastic change. I don't know why I'm ducking down because the bike doesn't get any shorter. So what the fuck? I sense some vague like Mega Man vibes in this, but I don't know when this came out. Wendy, when did this come out? I told you, it's December 1987. Jesus. Cool. There's some NES game where it's part of a franchise, and all of a sudden you can tell, like, oh, this is... They changed everything to be more like Mega Man now, and I don't know what I'm thinking, and I can't fucking recall. I just saw something that looked like the Opa Opa, kind of. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Okay. This must be what the manual refers to as the Armorator. And this is extreme, like, Transbot Orgus vibes. Nice. It's also very, Cyborg Hunter, because when he hovers around, he's just dead still. Oh, I don't know how I feel about this. Movement on this is definitely nothing like the first game. This is obnoxious. This is not working. This definitely reminds me of Cyborg Hunter more than most things. And that is... I don't know who that is. I fell over. I think that's enough of that for now. That game I couldn't think of was Kid Dracula. It's like a loose step sideways from Castlevania, like a sort of self-parody Castlevania thing, and it's a lot more like Mega Man. Dan Gorlin's Choplifter, and the Dan Gorlin part is apparently important enough to put his name on like every instance of the game. Where is this hair? That's not even a pube. It started as an Apple II game before Sega fell in love with it and made versions for the arcade, the SG-1000, and then this Mark III Master System version. R&D1 did the arcade one, Compile did the SG-1000 one, which kind of makes sense, and then R&D2, who did Zillion II, also did Choplifter, so it's, I mean, you can't win them all. The gameplay is simple to understand, and this time I'll say it right. You fly out, and you rescue your people, and you drag them home, and I'm clearly looking at the laptop, and if you get shot down, try not to let that happen. Most people actually prefer the SG-1000 version, but that's not $15 nowadays. I'm pretty stoked for this, because this seems like Shanghai in the sense that it's like kind of cheap, but very good. Oh, neat. Everyone's holding hands and then Choplifter is opening fire on them. Lots of... Ooh. Okay, so you actually have to, like, lift, too. Oh my god. Whoa, this thing is not easy to control. I have to actually actively work to keep this thing airborne. Whoa, I got away from that tank at the last possible second. I'm not sure what I have in terms of like hit points. I think it's like one and done. Indeed. 16 dead. Oh shit. Really beautiful game. Like really nice parallax. The I mean, I don't know how militaristic that color palette is, but I'm fine with it. So yeah, of these three games, this is a clear winner. Like, there's a reason Choplifter is on every fucking system imaginable, and not, Triformation or World Grand Prix. Whoa. Whoa. More of them dead? Yeah, I'm gonna actually try that again. This is worth it for sure. That's me. With short hair, I guess. Nice. That's absolutely me flying that, because nobody else would fucking tank it that quick. Okay. I have a feeling that first plane is like the evil auto sort of thing. Oh my god. That first plane is there to get you to like turn around and get going, or you get blasted. I'll probably leave this in the system and give it a couple more goes as the week goes on, because this is, I don't know, it's awfully nice. It'd be cool to have like a portable one. I would love to see if there's like a Game Boy Color version or something. I would love to have like a portable one that has that Game Boy Color look to it. That's not like identical to the Master System look, but I do like that Game Boy Color vibe. That whole thing where, you know, you end up with a bunch of developers realizing, hey, we don't have to outline sprites in black anymore. So a lot of things aren't delineated as blatantly, which is kind of a cool look. I could go on and on about like the way the Game Boy Color looks, because that's probably my favorite looking of the three Game Boys. Game Boy Advance, at that point, you're just kind of... Wow. Game Boy Advance, you're just kind of dealing with, like, straight up wannabe 16-bit stuff. Ooh! Oh, geez, I guess I'm shooting my own people. That's quite American. Alright, let's get this Space Choo-Choo, or whatever it's called, back to the old gulag. Nice. I guess I got an extra life, which I absolutely deserve. Either this commits that sin of the final life on display, the one in the upper left being the current one, which I don't think is the case. I think it's going to tick down to 0, and then after that I'm dead. Off to the left there. Oy, oy, oy. Okay. Opa mama. 34 dead. That was the last life. See, that's not how you're supposed to do these things. That should be like your reserves in addition to the one you're flying. Bad Choplifter. Bad. I mean, the game's fine. The Choplifter, Oh, wow, there's like, here's what another stage looks like. Oh, geez, I wonder if you... Okay, no, never mind. I was like, I wonder if you... Whoa! See, that looks cool. I'm gonna have to get there. Alright. Rub-a-dub-dub, thanks for the grub. So I think the clear winner is Choplifter. It's like Shanghai in that you can get this for nothing on eBay, and it's fucking sick. It's just like Platinum Vodka. They're not sponsoring this, but I mean, shit vodka that tastes good. Shit game that tastes good. In Shanghai, I mean, I got Clubhouse games now, so Shanghai is kind of obsolete. You know the guy who made Shanghai was paralyzed and had to key in everything with like a pointer stick in his mouth, and he drew all the mahjong tiles with his mouth, pixel by pixel. That shit rules. That dude rules. So this is the part where I say like and subscribe, and I say something smarmy about how YouTube comments don't necessarily do any good, but God knows I fucking put my 2 cents in on stupid shit. I will see you next week. Unless things fell in such a way that you'll see me. Let's just, whatever. Whatever. Have a good one. Ugh. Don't know whose hair that was. Gameplay is simple to understand. You fly out, you rescue your